Sagittarius, it is Haley with Tarot from Beyond, here to provide you with your September. I'm tripping. That's what Mercury retrograde will do to your ass. Oh my God. I am here to provide you with your December 2018 retrograde. See, I have a feeling that happened specifically for you, Saggies. Listen, that's exactly what Mercury retrograde is about. For some reason, it's really all about communication, and it's like little slip ups, you know? There'll be little slip ups, and then you'll be like, why did I say that? Like, where did that come from? Like, September, it's freaking December. You know what I mean? Like, and you'll find yourself doing stuff like that. And then on top of that, make sure you keep an eye out for like making sure you don't drop your phone in the water, stuff like that. Anything that has anything to do with communication. Don't buy no new TVs, don't buy no new phones. This is not the time to be doing nothing like that. Trust me. The Mercury retrograde has everything to do with communication, and really and truly the focus at hand is to focus on, look at how those cards just like popped out. And you know what? I have a feeling the spirit is telling me to go ahead and just peep those cards and lay them out just as they are. There's a reason why they flew out like that. You saw that just like I did. I'm going to go ahead and read them. All of them. In the order in which they came out. I'm telling you, that is exactly what spirit is telling me to do. All right, so let's look at them in the order in which they came. Okay, I want you guys to understand something first. Okay, for my new subscribers, I always do my readings for my virtuous zodiacs. Okay, so for those of you who are divinely connected, you know that you could watch any reading. It will resonate with you because you know that we are all one. You know that each month only governs specific things in our lives, things that everybody has to encounter. That's what makes us all one. I say this to the people that I do my private readings with, and this is something I want you guys to all think about, given that we are in the 12th month. You guys were born in the 12th month, so therefore, I want you guys to consider this. How many disciples did Jesus have? That's right, 12. How many months are there in the year? That's right, 12. Now, I want you to think about this, and I think that I'm saying this for a reason because Spirit wants you to consider this. It's very important, Sagittarius. Out of those 12 disciples, one of them sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Jesus was a real person who did come to teach love. That part is true. Another one denied him 3 times before the rooster crowed, and the other 10 of them just kind of like backed up into the crowd while this man bore a cross by himself, okay? And I feel like a lot of you Sagittarius are going to be bearing your own crosses this month by yourself. And it's going to be a test of strength. And you can do it. It's not a situation that would be handed to you if you could not do it. And once you do it, I promise you, the light at the end of the tunnel will be so freaking bright. It will be worth every bit of the struggle. And even though you're Sagittarius, this relates to anyone who has Sagittarius in their chart. So let's get started. Okay, the Page of Wands is a messenger of work. The Page of Swords is a messenger of information. So I see that some of you are looking out into the world saying, what do I do with regards to some information that I've been given? What do I do with regards to some work that, or some actions that I was told that were taken? What do I do about this? And then some of you are feeling defensive about, possibly protecting your heart from being hurt again, as you are carrying the Queen of Cups energy. And if you're carrying the Queen of Cups energy, clearly she has that top closed because she now knows to only open that cup to those who deserve it. That Venus retrograde in Scorpio showed us all who's real and who's fake as hell. We all made our decisions based on what we recognize. Some people recognized it really early on. Some people are still just now recognizing it. And I want to make this announcement now. With regards to booking readings, I have about 10 spots left between now and December 20th. Anything from December 21st to December 31st is going to have to come with the urgency fee due to the fact that it is during the holidays, but I'm not going to shut down shop like some readers are doing, because I do realize that especially during the holidays, a lot of people do need support, and that's like heartbreak season, especially if you ended a relationship with somebody. And some of you, you know what I'm saying, are still really pining over it and having a hard time releasing. And, for those of you in that position, just know that that option is available to you, okay? Back to your reading. So, you got news with regards to what somebody was doing, and you got information with regards to what somebody was doing, and that somebody is likely an intimate partner that you had. So then you went ahead and you looked out into the world, you thought about it, you were in contemplation mode for a while, and you were like, look, I have a lot of other things that I could be doing besides sitting here worrying about what this person has done, right? That I'm hearing about, okay? I feel like you figured out what this person was doing through somebody telling you, or, what this person was doing. And now you are in a defensive position with this person, and you're like, dude, I'm going to defend myself against this ever happening again. I am too loving to be in a relationship with somebody of this, caliber. Now, if I see any more threes, I'm going to tell you right now, I already know what's popping. Now, that could mean celebration, or it could mean that somebody is looking at a third-party situation pretty pissed off. Now, we have this Queen of Cups, which is a water sign. And we have this King of Wands, which is a fire sign. Which, why do I feel like you are that King of Wands looking at that third-party situation? Like, how effing dare you? And this Queen of Cups is over here looking at what she has to defend herself against, because I have a feeling that this Queen of Cups likely was already involved with somebody else herself. So I feel like whoever that you were with, that you ended a relationship with, that was having a third-party situation, I feel like you're looking at them, you're pissed off that they would waste your time with, a lot of you feel like, you wasted my time. I didn't have to waste my time being in this situation. Why couldn't you have done this like on your own? If this is the type of person you want to be, why couldn't you just be it? Like, leave me alone. Why you drag me in it? But I feel like somebody is working on something. So who's working on what? Somebody's working on trying to get their nurturing person back. Here's an earth sign. Okay, so it really doesn't matter the sign, but I see a whole lot of fire. You guys are Saggies, so fire, 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 fire. I see water right here and right here. I see earth here and here. So I'm looking at fire signs, I'm looking at earth signs, and I'm looking at water signs. All right? Now, I feel like somebody is working toward getting their nurturing partner back, and they're doing their best should try to not take those offers of love that they were taking so easily at one time. They feel like now they can actually save their ass if they change their ways to be with you. Now, if they're changing their ways because they want to be a better person, kudos, big time. You know what I'm saying? But for those of you who have made your decision that, you're probably going to take plan B, God's plan B for like 100, you know what I'm saying? I recommend that you take what God is offering you rather than what a person is offering you. Who do you think is more loyal, a person or what God is giving you? And I guarantee you, by the time we get done with this reading, I will show you, God will show you as I channel what God is offering you instead of being with somebody who does not understand what loyalty really and truly means without karma having to get involved first. This person likes to play dirty. They don't like to play fair. They play in such a way to where it's just like you're just tired of fighting, you know? I feel like a lot of you just got tired of fighting with this person about, their inconsistencies. This is a person from your past that you got information about. This person is a part of your past and you're working really hard to make sure that they stay in your past. And when I said that, the work hard card popped out. Like, some of you were like trying not to give up on this person, but a part of you is like, I have to really work on giving up on this person because this person, I'm just too clear on what this person is about. And I am just far too nurturing. I carry a very nurturing energy, especially for you Saggies who have earth in your chart. I really feel like if you have any earth or air in your chart, I'm going to tell you right now, this reading is especially for you. But I feel like if you have any earth in your chart, Saggies, I feel like you guys are way too clear now on who this person really is and you have no interest. You're too focused and self-disciplined with regards to where you want to go in relationships and who you want to be. You want to pull people into your light. You don't want to get pulled into anybody's darkness. And when you find out that, somebody that you were with, was turning around and living the single life outside and, acting like they were committed to you when they came to your front door, I don't know what other word to call them beside a liar, And the Queen of Wands, she gets the damn job done. You know what I'm saying? She really does. And she's the type of person. She's like, if you want a job done right, you do it yourself. I know how to get you out of my life. I know what to do. I know how to stand up for myself to make sure that there's nothing going on in my kingdom that I don't approve of. And I feel that's what a lot of you guys did. You guys were like, no dirty playing up in here, baby. I'm creative and I know how to create what it is that I want in my life. And I feel like a lot of you are going to end up getting with other fire signs. I'm noticing that. I'm seeing that a lot of fire signs are going to get with other fire signs. I find that interesting. And I feel that because you guys are working hard on moving on regardless of how much you cared about this person, based on what you learned about this person, I feel like you guys are going through a bout of sadness because, it was like the way things ended, it was like you knew the relationship, you knew there were some things in the relationship that just weren't right, but you didn't know that they were like that not right. You know what I mean? This card means speed, communication, or travel. And I feel like you guys aren't even speaking. Because when I get the Ace of Swords in alignment with speed, communication, or travel, that tells me I don't even think that you're even talking to this person, Sagittarius. I don't even think you guys are communicating at all. There could be a restraining order in place. There could be something of that sort that is preventing the other person from like trying to wiggle their way back into your life and like, baby, I'm sorry, and I just slipped and fell into the coochie, and I just don't know how it happened, and all the good excuses that come with people who like to cheat, I feel like you're avoiding that at all costs. But this month, at some point, you're going to have to address the issue with this person. And this person's going to try to give you an offer of something, but it ain't going to be much because it's going to be a page, right? This page is going to come and give you some kind of offer. And let me tell you something. I want you to think about it. The court cards represent either, I always look at them in terms of maturation. And also, if you look at it deeper, I want you to think about this. If you're a page, you're basically like a little kid that was given like a little letter or like a little thing of value or whatever the king or queen felt that you were responsible enough with to give to somebody else, right? And nobody's going to give a kid $1 million to go give to the neighbor, I don't know, in the next town because the king or queen said, hey, go send this message to this person, go give this person this valuable thing. I don't think that a king or queen would hand a child something super duper valuable. You understand what I'm saying? They would hand that to someone more like a knight, you know what I mean? Or somebody a little bit more mature. So I feel like this person is going to try to communicate with you that they want to give you an offer of love. That I'm telling you, December is the month of exes trying to come back at some point. And that's in alignment with the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot really absolutely represents a vehicle. Like this person's going to be in their feelings, and they're going to be like, I'm going to try to get this person back before somebody else gets a hold of them, because I know that this person now knows their value. They know their worth. I know that I lost them. I never thought they would leave. You probably surprised yourself by the fact that you left. No matter how long you were in this relationship with this person, I feel like a lot of you were just like, yo, this ain't my forte. I'm not doing this, you know? I'm not with the polygamy, at all. Period. You want to go fight dirty somewhere else. Because fighting dirty results in heartache, okay? And me and heartache don't get along that well, all right? I'm seeing a lot of air energy on the table, okay? I feel like you guys were strong enough to tame your wants in the relationship, and a lot of you were like, well, why couldn't this other person tame their wants enough, you know, like to salvage the relationship? Because they knew that if I were to ever find out about this type of behavior in the relationship, they knew I would never put up with it. So the Empress would not put up with adultery or anything like that. She knows what she's worth. The Empress is strong. She knows how to tame her wants. She knows how to let her baby cook until it's time for her to give birth. You know what I'm saying? And whomever you were with, you know what I'm saying, pulled the cake out of the oven too soon, so to speak. And they got caught doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. And when you found out about what they were doing, you went ahead and got strong enough to say, you know what? I worked too hard to be in this relationship for you to give me these types of results. And because you stood up for yourself, these are the types of things that you can expect from the universe. Because God said, I made you in my image. And when God said, I made you in my image, God meant I made you perfect. And see, when you experience life over time through other people's choices around you and through your own choices, you know what I'm saying? You change from that perfect seed of the being that God created you to be. And God is now offering you the financial stability that you need so that all you have to focus on is your light work. Okay? So a lot of you are being given this advantageous opportunity to be financially stable. If you choose not to go backwards, but if you choose to keep marching forward. So now you have this gift of clarity over the situation, and you have this gift of abundance because you said, through heartache, I really learned how to love myself and understand that I am a birth giver. and that I'm an action taker and that I am strong enough to tame my wants. Yes, it was sad that, things ended up this way, but I'm going to have to communicate with this Page of Pentacles that I am getting in my spiritual vehicle and I'm moving on because I don't deserve what you dished out in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to close you out right now because I feel like you guys need a lot of oracle cards. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to know what your angels have to tell you. I want to know what your romance angel cards have to say. And I might even pull, a couple cards from the Keepers of the Light deck. Okay, Saggies? So in closing you out, I feel like a lot of you are at the time in your life where you're like, I don't want to play games. I want a commitment. I want to be in a relationship with someone that I can love, who will love me back, who actually, for you ladies, you're like, I want to be with a man who actually knows how to communicate. I want to be with a man who actually knows how to make me laugh. I want to be with a man who actually knows how to make me happy. Who knows how to communicate and open his mouth and talk and like actually be honest and like have an enjoyable conversation. And I want a man that I can appreciate that I have. And once a woman really appreciates what she has out of her man, I'm going to tell you right now, she's going to do everything for him. She will. And she ain't going to do it because she has to. She's going to do it because she wants to. I'm looking at the colors that they're wearing, as they're getting married. The man is wearing blue, which shows that he has a pure heart. He understands fidelity. And he knows how to communicate. He gives good conversation. He knows how to stimulate her mind. And honey, I'm telling you ladies, you know how it makes you feel when a man knows how to stimulate your mind. It arouses you even more when a man knows how to stimulate your mind. You know what I'm saying? Before he stimulates your body. You get what I'm saying? And here you are, wearing red because you appreciate that you actually have a man like this. This is the marriage card. That 1111 portal was opened and not for nothing. The old is like later for you and the new is coming to you. Some of you guys may be dealing with legal issues, behind what you learned about the other person. And you're strong enough to get through it. You're strong enough to go ahead and manifest the exact outcome that you know you deserve. And as a matter of fact, you don't even have to manifest it because Spirit knows this person better than you do. Spirit knows what the hell this person's been doing the whole damn time. And the scales are going to be balanced in court. Trust me. The universe itself will likely be sitting in that damn seat on that court date. Believe that. You turned your back. You walked away. You said, yo, I'm sorry. It's sad for me to actually have to do this, but I'm turning my back on this type of behavior. I don't want this type of relationship. I'm sorry. This is somebody turning their back. I know that a lot of these readings in December are looking and sounding pretty, similar, but I'm telling you, it's a similar theme popping off. For those of you who chose to get back with whomever it was because they were apologetic and all of that, I really hope that it works out for you. But guess what? I've done readings already for people who let their person come back too soon. And then that person's right off to doing the same shit they were doing before because they were like, oh yeah, I knew she would never go anywhere. Maybe if you really go somewhere this time, you might find yourself in paradise rather than in the desert where this person was leading you all around, thirsty as hell for a drink of water. By the way, here's another 3, okay? Three of Wands, 3 of Swords. You understand what I'm saying? 3 of Pentacles. Third party situations, right? And here you are being applauded by the ethereal for the way that you communicated and for the way that you were able to have clarity over the situation and say, I deserve better than to be in a relationship with somebody who knows how to morph into whatever creature they want to morph into whenever it's convenient for them. I know my value now. I know my worth. That's why you've been given the blessing of, heightened finances and a heightened sense of intuition. That's basically what the Ace of Swords represents, a heightened sense of intuition. You're never going to run into situations like this again because you've been through it like real thick and real good to the point where it's like you're not going to let it happen again. You're going to know what it looks like before it even comes. Last card, you're being balanced out right now. Okay? In the month of December, it's going to be all about balancing yourself out. It's going to be all about making sure that your subconscious and your conscious thoughts are in alignment. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes we see something that we want and we think that it's good for us and we're like, cool, yeah, I want that, And your subconscious is telling you, no, 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 right? And I think right now, many of you are being balanced out to a point where you don't have to juggle anymore. You don't have to play the juggle game anymore with regards to trying to remain centered, And you're definitely not going to be in a situation where you're going to be juggled as if you're somebody's plan B if plan A doesn't work out quite the way that the other person thought that it would. Which it never does work that way. Likely the person that, whomever it was that you left or ghosted you, however it went down, I can almost guarantee you that, you know what I'm saying, things did not work out the way they thought that it would. And now they want to come back to you, but only because, situations changed, karma got busy with their ass, and then because karma started handling business, now this person wants to clean up their act. And if they want to clean up their act, good. You never want to get in the way of anybody cleaning up their act, but you certainly don't want to be like the pick of the litter because somebody had to be forced to clean up their act. You would rather be picked because, you know what I'm saying? The person picked you all along. You deserve love, okay? You are lovable. So this card right here tells me what you're seeing is a glare from the phone. So you're lovable. This card is telling me that whomever you were with liked to play with your self-esteem. They did. They like to put you down and play games with you and stuff. The next card you got is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like you weren't having fun in your relationship either. So much so to the point where you probably actually forgot how to do it. But I feel like this new love that God is offering you, I have a feeling that when you meet this new person, I think that it's going to be like riding a bike. I think it's going to be like you're a kid again. I think you're going to go ahead and really and truly, it says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you're seeking or that you seek. So to whomever this is resonating with, you guys have already met somebody new. Yep. Congratulations, Saggies. I feel like some of you have already met this new person. So if that's the case, congratos. Let's see what your angels have to say, baby. I'm hooking you guys up with oracles today. Alright. Sabotage and betrayal, it's the worst. When you go and extend yourself to somebody and you probably put somebody through school or, help them out in life quite a bit, and then they go and they lie behind your back to their friends and try to make it look like you're the problem and this and that when they know all the while that they would be totally screwed without your assistance and help. You know what I'm saying? And they go and they talk about you like you're a dog to their to their family, to their friends and stuff like that, and sit there and try to act like they're like Mr. and Mrs. like Superfly or some shit, so that they can have like all these different partners and stuff. I'm trying to tell you, like, that's not cool. Period. It's not cool. Patience. Archangel Jophiel. I don't know how you would pronounce that. Archangel Jophiel. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Okay? So Saggies, you're learning patience right now by waiting for this person. Some of you, okay? Some of you have to be patient before you get to this person. Okay? Kind of like that analogy I used. Don't pull the cake out of the oven too soon, all right? Make sure that it's nice and cooked before you get to it, right? And don't start like sleeping around because you can't wait. The holidays are here and you feel like, oh, I feel so lonely. Enjoy your company, dude. Enjoy being single. Like, hook up your house the way you want to. Like me, I started moving stuff around and I'm getting ready to like change stuff around. I've already started doing that. Like, I'm already getting my feng shui popping, you know? Start enjoying your single life because you ain't gonna be single long, Saggies. This says sensitivity by Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings, okay? So if your feelings are nudging you and letting you know that, you know, I can't get past the betrayal, you know? Honor that feeling. Honor it. Honor that feeling. Honor what you feel. If you feel like touching that flame again, it's gonna burn you. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you that this is a salvageable relationship, then salvage it. But if there's a big part of you that's saying there's no way in hell that I'm going to do this, I promise you, you're feeling that way because the universe has stepped in to stop you from being in an unhealthy relationship that was like trying to kill your self-esteem and your self-worth. That's not what God designed you for. God designed you to be creative and for you to love yourself just as much as the Creator loves you, period. And anybody who would take that away from you is dead ass wrong. And if they only want to come back because karma has her stiletto up their ass, that's not really love. That's somebody who wants to come back because they need some kind of comfort blanket that you used to offer them, you know, when you thought that this person really cared about you. But when you learned that that wasn't the case, you know, you made the right decision. So for those of you doubting that, don't. All right? So that is your general for December. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.